Hello, traders. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and wanted to thank every trader across this year who's come into the room. I appreciated you coming into the room, sharing your experiences, and hopefully learning to be a better trader. I know that the trading journey is really not that simple, and it's also not that hard when you have the right teacher, right, guys, and you have the right tools. But I just wanted to prompt you going into the new year to think about something. If you've tried every possible setup, every possible strategy you can think of, and you contributed to your own personal growth through patience, through discipline, through everything you could possibly do on your end, have you thought that maybe the one thing missing in your journey is the proper tools? Now, I know I say this frequently, and I mention it in probably about every video because, guys, it's literally what changed my journey. It's literally what changed the trajectory of my entire life is when I was able to get my hands on proper tools. So that's why I bring it up frequently. So I want you to think about over the weekend. I want you to think about it over the holidays going into the new year. If you've tried everything you can think of and you're still not consistently profitable, ask yourself, what am I missing? What am I missing? And I will tell you, it's probably the tools that you're using. I took training from a guy out of London, and that's really what changed my life too. I took what he taught and changed my core directory and how I looked at the market, the tools I designed, and spent years refining my tools since the day, the year or so plus that I took training from him. And that really is why my life is different today. I don't think I don't think I would have any difference from now, seen any difference from that point to now if I had not had my eyes open. So that's what most people discover when they come into my room is their eyes are open to see how the elite, the 1% trade. Guys, that's the difference. And so I give you an invitation again. Think about it over the holidays. The price is going up for the introductory offer. The rest stays the same. But for the introductory offer, the price is going up to $297. I have my website evaluated and our performance evaluated, and we were told we were way too cheap. So it's going to $297, but the manual has been greatly expanded as well. It's been rewritten in parts. I greatly expanded a section of the Forex. I know a lot of you guys like to trade Forex, and I'm fairly certain there'll be some things in Forex that you've never heard of before and never seen, never read anywhere that'll give you some aha moments, some very distinct experimental moments that I had when I was trading Forex. So think about that, guys. If you want to change the trajectory of your trading career and even end up with a career, you need the right training and you need the right tools. And I'll repeat that over and over again. That's why I don't need to make a gazillion videos because it all boils down to the same stuff every time. And let me share a story with you. We recently had a guy not too long ago. He's from an IT background, and I really appreciate his attitude to learn. And he's actually been one of the quicker learners and doing quite well in my estimation. But he told me maybe 2 weeks ago that he had to mourn the journey, and I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I had to mourn the fact that I thought this was going to be quick and easy." Now you guys are probably chuckling right now because you probably thought the same thing. You know, I thought the same thing. How hard can it be, right? Until you get in and start day trading, actively trading, and you realize it's not quite as simple as a lot of YouTubers like to make it appear to be, right? So, but I can tell you what, your journey can be stretched out for years and years with even on top of that with no consistent long-term success if you don't have the right training and you don't have the right tools. And I continually improve in the room as best I can, because I try to pick up on each trader that comes in and what they need to learn and what they want to learn, and put with what they already know, and try to isolate where maybe they're failing to be consistently profitable. But you do have to learn, guys. You do have to learn. Sometimes you have to retrain your brain, and there's probably not much that you're going to bring into the room except for character within yourself that is not going to give you some aha moments on some levels, but it'll change your life. It'll really change your life. So if you want to start a profitable, consistently profitable day trading career, part-time, full-time, my room's the place to start. I can assure you, you won't be disappointed to learn things that you never knew before, and you can take it from there and grow. Alrighty. I hope to see some of you sign up in January and February. And once again, I wish you a Merry Christmas.